Well, good evening, everybody, from Middleburg. The Trojans have taken their troops up here tonight to take on these Middleburg Middies. The Trojans coming into tonight's ballgame with a record of 4 wins, 1 loss here in the second half, vying for the second half championship here. And the Middleburg Middies with a 1-4 record, or 1-3 record, I guess it is. I don't think they played last night, so Trojans catching up on a snowed out game on Monday, so they're coming in here now at 4-1. Middleburg with an overall record of 4-12 on the season, so the Trojans do not look to have a difficult time here tonight, but you never know. I think this ball club, their one win was against the Halifax Wildcats, a game when Mariel Gay went out or didn't play because of a technical or whatever. And so they have picked up one big victory this year for them in the second half. So we don't want them performing any heroics here tonight against our Trojans, as the Trojans look to continue moving on here in the TVL second half of the season. So we'll be back with the opening tip-off here tonight. We do have the names of the starting ball club for the Middleburg Middies, and Trojans, of course, will go with their patented lineup, coming off a big game last night at Halifax when they tripped up those Halifax Wildcats, giving the 3-1 Wildcats their second defeat of the season. So we'll be set to go here in just one moment now and look for a good game out of these young fellas. Okay, we're set to go here now as the Trojans will tip it off, and back comes Warner for UDA. Warner will spin it over the wing. Now pass inside here for Markle. Markle pushing it back outside here for Warner. Inside quickly, right underneath is Peters for 2. Good pass that time by Warner in there for Alec Peters, and Alec put it home. It's 2-0. Hold everything. We have a push foul called on Shiley, I believe. We'll see. The way Justin's reaction, yeah. Got a push foul called on Justin. Played 27 seconds, and Justin picks up a personal foul on the push over there. So it'll be inbounded here by Keister. Back here for 45, who I think might be Shirk. I'm not sure. I think the announcer will tell us later on. Here's a dump on the near wing over here. They're going to throw it to that 22 guy. Back there for Shirk. Inside 30, has it blocked away, and a foul called. Jeez, never saw these two officials, and there they are.
3, 1, 3 arms, 2.
For 30, Kevin Inch at the line shooting 2, made his first one. His second shot's good. So it's tied up now, 2-2. Here in the early going as Warner brings it up court for UDA. He has Antis over in the right wing. Justin swinging it back over here for Markle. And then back outside here for Warner. Kyle looking for something to develop underneath. Here's Shiley from the wing for 2, a little bit short. Rebound tipped around in there, controlled to the Trojans. Markle tries to put a shot, but wouldn't go. Rebound goes back this way, and it's going to be Warner with it for UDA. Warner tried to take it in, pushes it back over here for Markle. Markle driving the baseline, pushes it over in the other wing. Peters from over there, good for 2 more. Peters with a 12-footer from the right baseline, and Trojans lead 4-2. There's that 21 guy. Pick him up here in a second. Goes all the way up, puts a shot up, blocked away. Taken off here by the Trojans, and this nice bounce pass over here for Warner. Warner loops one up and in, good. Nice bounce pass from Justin Andes to Kyle Warner, and the Trojans lead 6-2. Ball tapped loose out here by Peters, but it came back right to the Middies. We got Mounties and Middies. This is Middies night tonight. Into the corner they go. Now inside for that 5'4" guy. He'll push it back out. Stolen away nicely. Shiley got a hand on it. Picked up over here by Justin Antis. Antis coming back. Over the wing he goes with it. Bounce pass inside here for Peters. Goes back outside, and it's going to go out of bounds on the far side. As the pass over there for Warner missed the mark. And so it'll be inbounded here by Middleburg. 6-2 UD. They'll go right inside for a shot, good for 2. 45, like I said, I'm not sure who 45 is. I don't have him on here. I think Mike's list, or else I wrote it wrong. Nice pass inside for Marco, or Shiley missed the shot. And back comes that big 30, 45 for two, missed the shot. Second try, nope, he went on the end line with it yet. So it'll be inbounded by UD. 6-4 the score. Shiley checks out of the ball game now as Phil Stroop in there for Coach Calnon. 5:15 remaining in the first quarter. Warner, near wing over here for Markle. Inside Stroop. Stroop will push it back outside. Warner for three. It's good. Right down the chute for Kyle Warner. And it's now a 9-4 ball game. And Middleburg coming back up court with it. He's double teamed. Nearly had it stolen away. Pushes it inside. Off the 45 it goes and out of bounds. It'll be UD ball. 44 Crooks into the ball game for Middleburg. Crooks. As Warner brings it up court for UDA. Kyle looking for something to develop. Pushing over there for Antis. Warner leaping inside, but that ball's tapped out of there as 45. Crooks got a hand on it. Pass in for Antis for the shot, no good. The rebound comes down here, and then it's going to be on the end line. 30 will come away with it for Middleburg. Shot over there, blocked out of there nicely as Stroop got a hand on that basketball and knocked it out of there. Phil coming up with 4 consecutive blocks last night down at Halifax, 3 of them against Mario Gaeta. It's a beautiful moment for Phil Stroop, I'll tell you. There's 30 racing inside. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded in there to Stroop. Stroop goes up high. He doesn't have to. He's a big, tall boy. And back here for a shot from Warner. It is no good. Return shot put up and in. Good by Stroop that time, I believe it was. And timeout called by Middleburg. So the Trojans with an 11-4 run here. We've played 3 minutes and 55 seconds of the first quarter. And we'll be right back. Middleburg inbounding it following their timeout now. We're going to forget the names of the Middleburgers because I don't think we have the right names here. Over the wing. Shot from over there for 3. It is no good. Rebound tap back this way. It's going to be controlled here to Middleburg, but it gets right back here for Markle. Markle on the wing. Here's Warner looking in for 2. Foul, and Kyle Warner will go to the line shooting 2. Good drive down that left baseline by Kyle Warner. And he'll be shooting a pair. Scout's first try. Short. He'll shoot another. Scoreboard up here tonight is not performing as it normally does, putting up the player in the foul. So I'm not sure if there's something wrong with it. The guy just didn't do it. I'm not sure. At any rate, I am sure that Kyle's going to put his second one in. And he nope, not quite. Rebound comes back here to that 30 guy. Up court, they'll come with it. Across the timeline. Now he'll try to take it inside, spins it over here in the near wing. 21 for 2, blocked maybe or whatever. On the floor it goes, out of bounds. It's going to be UD ball. Warner will inbound the ball for the Trojans. 3.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Over here for Laudenschlager, who is in the ball game now for UDA. Here's Antis. Antis tried to go inside there. Ball tapped away. Wanted to hit Stroop with it, but knocked away. And back with it comes the Middleburg Middies. Into the corner. On the baseline he goes. Shot put up. Good for 2. 44 gets 2. Trojans coming back with it over there for Antis. Antis spinning it back out in front. Warner holding it, looking inside. Nothing doing there. Markle. He'll push it back here for Warner. Now inside they go. Nice pass and a good bucket by Zach, the Ripper Laudenschlager, on a great pass by that Warner. How many times have I said that this year? Kyle Warner, good sharp passing inside. On the baseline, the kid runs with it. Now he'll spin it over to wing. Underneath the basket he goes with it. Tries to loop it up, but a walk called instead. Oh, okay. It'll be Laudenschlager and Stroop and Markle checking out of the ball game as Mace comes in there for the first time. And Shiley and Peters re-enter the ball game for UDA. 2:25 remaining here in the first. Now Shiley has it. Shiley looking underneath. Nothing doing. Now they'll push it near wing over here for Mace. Mace pushing it inside, but it's tapped away. Picked up in here by Middleburg. Middleburg going back 3-on-2. Shot put up. No good. Rebound tapped out of there. It's going to stay up here this time. As a couple of Trojans got a hand on that one and knocked it out of there. 2:01 left here in the first quarter. Trojans looking pretty darn good right at the moment. And they'll inbound it here for 45. Across the court he goes with it. Stepping up for a long two. It's good. Oh, they gave him three. Whoa, gave him three. Looked like I thought I could see at that time. It looked like he was standing either on the line or inside the line, but I guess not. Here's Shiley pushing it over there for Antis. Antis coming back looking to hop up for two. He's got it. Justin Antis for two more for UDA. On the other end of the court now. 21 and 44 playing with it. Trojans with some good forecourt pressure. Now they'll stop it. Tapped loose, but picked up in there by Middleburg. And then we have a foul out here. Hold foul will be called on Shiley. He and 45 collided. Justin's having a tough night tonight. He's mad. He's coming back out of there. And I don't blame him. You know, a wrestling match out there. They call a foul on Justin, his second. Here's a pass onto the right wing down here now as they'll try to take it inside. A couple of Trojans around him. 45 for two. It's good. 15-11. Ball tapped back here. He was tapped back. Here's Stroop. Gets that pass knocked away from him. Over underneath it goes here for two. Knocked out of there nicely as Kyle Warner hustled back and put a heck of a defensive play on the young fella charging down the court. And so Stroop will inbound the ball. Ooh, near steal by Warner. Now they'll dump it over here for 45 for two. They're going to call a foul on Phil Stroop. And that's going to send 45 to the line shooting two. Well, it's 45 made his first one, and he can make this a two-point ball game, and he did. 15-13, so all of a sudden with 49 seconds left here, the Trojan first quarter here getting a little tighter than we might have thought. Here's Antis with it. Antis goes across the court here now for Mace. Mace looping it over here for Stroop. Stroop will come back with it. Antis driving it over there and a hold foul called. And a foul will be before the shot, so they'll just be inbounding the ball. The loop it right inside for Antis for two. It's good. That's the inbounds play that the Trojans have tried and have been successful with quite a few times this year. That's nice play. And hold that, we got a hold foul called on UD. Foul was on Kyle Warner, his first, I believe. Like I said, the scoreboard does not put him up here, so I'm not really sure. 14 seconds remaining, that I am sure of, in the first quarter. Trojans by 4. Now they'll try to work it over in the wing. Shot from over there for 3. That's short. Rebound comes right down here to. This is good if it goes. It's good, and it went. All right, a 3-point bucket by Kyle Warner right at the end of the period. Way to go, Kyle. All right, way to go. Ball inbounded here by Middleburg now as we get going in the second quarter. Oh, walk. Yeah, thank you. Crowd call it. Stripes agreed with the crowd that time. Anyway, it'll be inbounded here by Antis for Warner. for Antis. Antis taking it inside, stopping, hopping, popping, good for two. Justin Antis, little 8-footer from right in the middle of the paint. Good bucket. They spin it back here. Ooh, nearly back court, but not quite. There's that 3-0 guy. 21 goes inside, 45, wanted to move it inside, stolen away nicely in there, tapped loose by the Trojans as getting a hand on that was Antis coming in there and bopping that one away. And inbounded by Middleburg. He's going to keep shooting that till he makes one. Well, he didn't make that one, but rebounded underneath there to 30 for two. No good. Rebound again. Shot put up good. 22-15 the score. Here's Antis looking to get some of these back. Back outside here for Warner. For Antis. Into the wing there. Stroop. Back outside. This is Markle. Near wing here for Antis. Antis will pick it up. Swing it out there for that Markle guy. They have Markle playing out on top on this play now as Kyle Warner circles around underneath. Kyle on the left wing side here now. Now he'll go across the court here for Markle. Markle back out here for Antis. Antis for a shot from Kyle Warner. Good for three more. Kyle dumps it in after they played around with it. It's now 25-15. The Trojans open up a 10-point margin. 21 bouncing on the baseline for two. It's good. Nice pass that time into that 45 guy. That was a good pass. Trojans undefensive that time and left him shoot it. Here's Antis hopping up looking for two. It's a little bit too long, and back come the middies. Stolen away in there by Alec Peters. Alec will stop, and then they're going to say he walked with it. Alec kind of had the ball roll up on him that time and couldn't quite get in control of it. Kind of lost control of it. So Middleburg will inbound the ball. Inside 44 turning around on the baseline, looping it back outside here for a shot from the wing. Good for three. That's that 30 guy. It's probably inch, I guess. 36, it'd be a yard, so I think that was inch. Anyway, inside here it comes to Stroopy. He lost the handle on it. Picked up in here by the middies. And now they'll dump it here to 30. Inch looking to pop one up from outside. No good. Rebound comes right down here to 44 for two off the glass. Good. Yep. So Middleburg not dead. And Trojans call timeout now as that 10-point lead is now a 3-point lead. It's 25-22. And we'll be right back. Here's Markle. Now as the Trojan timeout is over. Pushing it back here for Markle. Austin looking to pop one up a little bit short. On the rebound, controlled here. Middleburg can get back and get to within 1 point. 44 into the wing he goes. Shot for three. It's good. And Middleburg has tied up the ball game with 5 minutes remaining here in the period. And walk called on Justin Antis. I didn't see it. Middleburg with an opportunity to come back and take the lead in the ball game. And that has excited the crowd here at Middleburg. And so Trojans are going to have to be a little more cautious on the playing out here, the way it would appear. 21 picks it up, loops it inside here. They'll spin it back. 21 bouncing it over here, nobody there, and then it nearly goes out of bounds. It's stolen away here by the Trojans. Back comes Warner with it. Warner looping it here for Shiley for two. Wouldn't go. On the far side, it's going to be picked up here by Middleburg. Well, the Trojans rushing up court, get nothing, and back come the Middleburg middies. 4:25 left in the half, tied at 25. From outside for three, no good. Rebound comes down there. Let's see who's got it. It's going to be, well, still on the floor. They're wrestling for it. Look out. 23 for two. Boy, a wreck underneath there, but the shot didn't go. And back come the Trojans. Trojans get themselves into a ball game here with Middleburg all of a sudden. Across the court it comes here. Now they'll look for somebody inside. Shiley for two. It's good. Justin Shiley popping one in and out from 8 feet out. Good job, Justin. Nice pass inside there by Markle to Justin Shiley to set up that play. Trojans by 2, 34. Double teamed. On the baseline, he goes with it. One fake, pushes it over the wing. This guy's their three-point shooter. It is in and out, no good. Large leap for the rebound by Austin Markle. He'll bounce it near wing here for Warner. Kyle inside there for a good fake and a shot put up by Lonschlager. Wouldn't go. He has his own rebound. Tries it again. No good. Rebound comes down here at 34. Coming away with it for Middleburg. So Zach missed the peeper. And then couldn't get the second try to go in either. Wow. Here's 30 on the baseline for two. No good. Rebound comes down here, 45 for two. Good. And we're tied at 27 with 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Markle taking it inside, stopping, popping, just off the mark. Rebound on the far side, controlled here to Middleburg. And Middleburg again with an opportunity to take the lead. On the baseline for two. Blocked out of there nicely. Austin Markle all ball that time. And thank God they didn't call a foul. 2:42 remaining in a 27-27 ball game as Phil Stroop gets off the bench for UDA. He'll be coming in here to replace Justin Shiley. Justin played a whole lot better that spurt. And also Peters coming back into the ball game. Peters will replace Zach Lonschlager. So we're set to go now. They inbound the basketball. 54 looked like a walk. Blocked in there by Stroop and out of bounds it goes. Phil got a paw on that one. Knocked it out of there. 2:38 remaining in the half. Middleburg inbounds it back here. Over in the end it is. And then out of bounds it goes. Going to be UD ball. The Trojans double teaming him over there and forcing the Middleburger to play it out of bounds, and so back we come. Warner near wing, Markle in there for Stroop. Back here for Markle. Here's Warner. Warner wants to take it inside, looking for two. That's short, but he's fouled. And Kyle Warner will go to the foul line, shooting two for UDA. Here's Kyle's first shot. It is good. 28-27, UD by 1. And here's his second try, and it is good also. Two good foul shots by that Kyle Warner, who has been doing that all season long. And Middleburg trying to get it up court. They do. They break it down the left side, go right underneath with it, back outside here for 21. He'll pass it out again for three. It is no good. Rebound underneath there, however, by 34 is good for two. And we're tied again at 29. The Middies sticking with the Trojans. Here's Andis bouncing it back here for Warner. Warner wants to take it inside, dumps it right underneath there for Peters for two. Good pass and a good head fake in there by Kyle Warner, giving it to Peters, and Alec put it home. And the other end of the court, Middleburg walks with it. With a minute 38 remaining, Trojans by 2. They want to expand this lead quickly if they can, go into halftime with something a bit more comfortable, as Warner will bring it up court. Bouncing it here for Markle, into the corner for Peters. Peters looking, passing it out here for Andis. Andis takes it inside, looking for two, wouldn't go. Rebound comes right there to that 54 guy. And back come the Middies with a chance to tie up the ball game. They did, tied at 31. Minute 12 remaining. Here's Justin Andis with it. Justin picking up the dribble for Warner. Clock down a minute 5. Here's Markle into the corner for Peters. Markle taking it in, stopping, jumping it right there for Stroop, but a charge foul call on Austin Markle. They're gonna call a foul on Austin as he charged in there. And it looks like Austin will check out of the ball game now as Mace coming in there for UDA. Mark Mace will enter the ball game for the Trojans with 57 seconds remaining here in the first half of a tied ball game. Whoop, kick ball called on Warner. Kyle got a leg on that one. 51 seconds remaining in the half. 45 will re-enter the ball game for Middleburg. This Middleburg team does not look that bad for a 4-12 overall record. They had won 2 in a row prior to tonight's game. Looked like a walk, no call. 45. Back outside here for that 21 guy. He goes across on the baseline. Now he's double teamed over there. They'll push him outside, knocked out of there by Warner, and then they're going to say he went out of bounds with it. Kyle Warner with a heck of an effort and just stepped out of bounds. 35 seconds remaining in the first half. Middies will play it down for 1 shot. See what they do over here. There's that 21 looping it over there on the wing. Clock down to 12 seconds. Nearly stolen away. Backcourt it comes. That'll be picked up by the Trojans, but it's going to call it backcourt. Ooh, boy. I don't know how they ruled that. To call it backcourt. Looked like the Trojans touched it, but I guess not. Apparently Middleburg touched it first. So back with it comes Warner. Warner dropping it here for Antis. He's fouled. Push foul will be called. The non-shooting. And it'll be inbounded by the Trojans with just 2 seconds remaining in the ball game. In the first half of the ball game. 2 seconds. Stroop pushes it in here for Mace. Mace for 3. It's good at the buzzer. Mark Mace with a big 3 to end the first half. The end of one half of the ball game. UDA 34. The Middleburg Middies surprisingly 31. We'll be back with the second half in just one moment. The Trojans are back with the second half action here, ready to begin at Middleburg. Trojans with that 3-point lead by virtue of that fine shot at the end of the first half by that Mark Mace. And so let's see if the Trojans can pick it up now and play some good offensive basketball and some good defensive basketball. Bounce pass inside, goes awry, picked up over here. Now they'll bounce it inside. Shiley for 2 off the glass. No good. Ball comes back here to Middleburg. So the Trojans on their first effort are unsuccessful. And back come the Middleburgers. Shot from the wing for 3. Short. Rebounded in there to Antis. Justin coming back with it for UDA. Here's Justin. Tried to take it inside, stolen away by 21. His shot good for 2. It's a 1-point ball game. 34-33. And back comes UDA. The Trojans maybe sometimes do not anticipate the quickness of some of these other guys. Here's a pass for Antis. Antis with an 18-foot try. It's good for 2. Justin Antis for 2 gives the Trojans a 36-33 lead. And back come the Middleburgers on the baseline. Lost it out of bounds. UDA ball. Trojans will inbound. Kyle Warner will do that for Justin Antis here in just a second. And there it is. Kind of a goofy ball game for UD after coming off a tough ball game last night. There's a great pass inside for Peters. He puts his shot up. It's good. And again, did they ever thread the needle in there for that Alec Peters? What a great job. Come on, Alec. Made the shot. He'll shoot 1. And timeout is going to be called by the coach from Middleburg. So we've played 2 minutes and 11 seconds into this, or rather a minute and 11 seconds into this half. And Trojans lead by 5 with Alec Peters at the line to shoot 1 to see if he can't make it. A 6-point differential. We'll be back with Alex shot in just a sec. So Alex sets himself following the Middleburg timeout. He'll shoot 1 to get 3. And here is that 1. It is no good. Rebounded inside here to 44, which I do have the actual names now. We'll have to. 44 is Crooks. 30 is Inch. Inch has the ball now. Over to the corner to Crooks. Outside it comes there for Schaefer. He'll drop it. Now inside, they throw it away. UDA ball. So now Middleburg definitely waiting for the Trojans to open up a gap here, and the Trojans are going to try to do just that. 6.5 minutes remaining in the third. Back comes Warner. Trojans need to spread this open. Now quit playing around with these guys. Here's Markle picking it up for Warner. Warner for Markle. Markle, 15-foot try. Wouldn't go. Austin just can't get one to go down tonight. And out of bounds it goes off Inch. And so the Trojans will inbound the ball. It'll be Antis inbounding it for UDA. He'll inbound it back here for Warner. Kyle working it up the court. Kyle pushing it back here for Justin Andes. Over the wing it goes for Markle. Markle taking it inside with a nice bounce pass for Shiley. He's fouled. And Justin will go to the line shooting 2. Foul is on Inch. And Shiley will go to the line to shoot 2. Now Justin generally a very good foul shooter. So we'll see if he has the accuracy tonight here at Middleburg. Here's his first try. It is good. Right down the chute. Way to go, Justin Shiley. Trojans open up a 6-point lead now. 39-33, as you can see, top of the screen. 5:58 remaining in the third. Second try by Shiley. Good. 2 good foul shots by that Justin Shiley. And up court quickly come the Middleburg Middies. Here's that 44 Crooks looking for 2. He's fouled. Crooks will go to the line shooting 2. That was on Justin Shiley. That's got to be about 3 on Justin. And it looks as though Stroop getting ready to come into the ball game for UDA. And Justin's going to check out. And Phil Stroop in there for the Trojans. Now number 44 Crooks made his first one. He will shoot one more. Second try, good. And back come the Trojans now, 39-30 or 40-35. Trojans by 5. Whoops! Tried to pass one in there, and I don't think anybody was ready. But the Trojans steal it right back again. Warner went down. Warner could be injured. Let's see. He didn't land right. He did not land right one time, and now we're going to see what he's going to be okay. It looks like he will be. He's going to be okay, he says. I'll tell you, this kid takes one heck of a beating, and as I said, it takes a lick and it keeps on ticking. Yep, he's going to be okay. All right, well, that's certainly great news for the Trojans. I'll tell you, there was an audible when you see him go down. Anyway, back comes Andes. He'll be back, I'm sure. He's tough. Here's Justin Andes, near wing over here for Mace, who is into the ball game now. Mace will push it back here for Markle. Markle pushing off there. Ball comes down here off the leg of Andes. And Andes has it over there for Markle. Markle on the baseline, trying to stuff it underneath. Turnaround shot by Peters, good for 2. Good pass by Austin Markle for Alec Peters, and Alec put it home again. Alec's got a bunch of scoring tonight on a couple of threes and some good inside layups. Peepers. Oop, here's a hold foul called, however. It might be on Peters. So it's going to be Warner returning to the basketball game for UDA, and that's good news. As Inch will inbound the ball. Foul was on Peters. I can't tell you how many, though, because I said the score thing isn't working. Here's 21 hopping to a stop. No good on the shot. Rebounded in there to Andes. Andes will come away with it for UDA. Pass over the wing there for Markle. Markle. And then they're going to call a walk on Austin. He got tangled up inside and went for the walk. 42-35, UD by 7, 4:46. Peters checking out of the ball game, and Alec has played another fine ball game so far. Inch looping it over there for that 21 guy, Keister. Here's a pass underneath here for Markle for 2. It's good. Austin Markle buries the basketball and buries Inch at the same time. Okay. Ooh, near tipped away. It's going to be a kickball, they said. And Middleburg will inbound the ball. 44-35 now. Trojans by 9. 4:26 left here in the third. They'll push it over here for Inch. Or no, that's not Inch. 44 Crooks for three. It's good. Crooks with another big three, and that's just what Middleburg was doing in the first half, wasn't it? The Trojans would pull out to a lead. All of a sudden, they'd hit a three or two, and they're right back into it. So let's see if the Trojans can start hitting a couple threes. Here's Markle looking for his three. Nope, just off the mark. Rebound underneath there, controlled to Middleburg. There's a pass down, stolen away nicely by Warner. Warner has Antes going in with him. He'll loop it overhead for two. It's good. Great pass again from Kyle Warner to Justin Antes. Working great. Antes with the leaping ability, just stuck it up and put it home. Great, great play. Here's 30 Inch for two. No good. Rebound comes back this way. Control to the Trojans. Warner heading up court with it. He is fouled, goes heavily into the boards again. Good grief. How about they want to see if they can't get, Coach Calnon thinks it should be an intentional foul. And he'll ask the official here, I'm sure. Well, it'll be Warner going to the foul line after he puts his body back together. And Kyle is there now, and he'll be shooting two. First shot. In and out, no good. Brock, number 45, comes out of the ball game for Middleburg as Keister, number 34, replaces him. Second try by Warner is off the mark, and the ball comes up court, brought up there by the middies. I'll push it here for that Crooks. Crooks dumping near wing. Schaefer pushing it back here, nearly stolen away by Warner. Schaefer pushes it over in the wing. Shot from outside for three. No good. Rebound comes down inside here. Let's see. Control to Stroop. Back comes Warner. 46-38. Next bucket by UD would be a big one. Markle spinning it back outside here now. 2:45 remaining. They'll go near wing for Warner and then into the corner there for Zach Laudenschlager. Andis. Markle. Warner. Wanted to go inside with it, but tapped away in there as Middleburg got a hand on it. Here's Inch. For that Crooks inside on a nice play. 21 for two. It's good. Nice play inside there, and that number 21 Keister put her home. Here's Andis trying to get those two back. Nope, he's fouled. Or did he walk? No, the push foul. One of their players thought it was a walk, but it was a hold foul. Foul was on 34. Anyway, UD inbound the ball. It's going to be Warner inbounding it back here for a shot by Markle. Just in and out, no good. Rebound tipped around over there. Out of bounds it goes. It's going to be off the Trojans, they said. Whoa. Two fans here that disagreed with that one for sure. And anyway, Crooks will inbound the ball. For Keister. Keister bounces it up here. Now back for Keister. Crooks on the right wing. Tapped away nicely in there as Justin Antis got up and knocked that one out of there. It'll be inbounded by Crooks. 1:51 left in the third quarter. There's a ball tapped loose by Warner, picked up over there by Markle. Warner, quick pass over here for Antis. Antis for three, no good, but a foul called underneath. Kind of push foul called on Phil Stroop, I think, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it is on Phil. How many? We don't know. 6-point ball game with 1:39 left here. Middleburg can make it a 4-pointer if they get a bucket here. There's that Hockenbrock inside here for Inch. Inch turnaround shot short. Rebound picked up in here by Warner. And he'll bring it up court. Swings it over there for pass into the corner here for Stroop. Stroop pushing it on the near wing here. Fires a right pass. Lonschlager out of bounds. So Middleburg will inbound. 1:15 remaining in the third period. Into the corner they go with it. This is Schaefer, Danny Schaefer, picking it up, and he went out of bounds with it, I think, or walked with it, whatever they want to call it. So the UDA ball. It'll be Peters checking back in to replace Zach Lonschlager for UDA, as the Trojans will inbound the basketball. Warner up court for the Trojans. Peters with it. Here's Warner over here for Peters. Cross there for Markle, or for Shiley rather, who is back into the ball game. Now inside it goes here for Andis. Andis tried to loop it underneath here for Markle. Markle has it, drives the baseline, pushes a nice shot over here for Andis. Ball tapped away, right, come back here for Warner. Warner for Shiley. Shiley goes inside here for Markle. Markle lost the handle on it. And up court comes Crooks with it. He almost lost it too, but he didn't. 34, Schaefer had it tapped out of there. And let's see, it's still loose, picked up here by the Trojans. This is going to be Warner coming up court with it for UDA. Kyle stopping here for Antis. 10 seconds remaining here in the third period. Trojans by 6. 5 seconds. Antis with it. Antis will take it on the baseline, pushes a shot up, good at the bucket. So that, or at the buzzer rather. Way to go, Justin Antis with a big one at the buzzer. So the Trojans now come into the final quarter leading by 8. It's UDA 48 and the hometown Middies 40. Okay, it'll be Middleburg inbounding to begin the final period here tonight as Inch got it. Over there for Crooks. Crooks driving it onto the baseline. Pushes it back over here for that 22 Schaefer. Schaefer leaning in for 2, no good. Rebounded nicely in here to Kyle Warner. Warner with a quick pass up court here for Andis. Andis is going to be fouled. A blocking foul. Trojans, or the Middleburg fans, wanted a doggone charge. Justin picking himself up after getting hammered. And he'll go to the line shooting 2. Justin made his first one. He will be shooting one more. And here it is, and it is good. 2 good foul shots by Justin Antis, and it's 50-40, the Trojans by 10. Although the scoreboard doesn't reflect that right now. It looks like 40-4, but that's not true. Anyway, they're looping it back over here now for Inch. Inch inside for 2. It's good. And back up court comes Warner. Bouncing it over here for Antis. Antis stopping and popping. It's just off the mark. Rebound underneath there by Peters. Wouldn't go. Peters will back it out. Nice play by Alec Peters. And then wait a second. Now we've got, oh, cripes. Now we got Shiley down away from the play. Did have no idea what was going on there. Hang on. Good grief. Well, Justin's going to hop off, favoring his right leg, perhaps his ankle, or maybe just pulled something down there. Young lady here, the trainer for Middleburg, I guess it is trying to help him out here. But, oh boy, we need another injury like we need a flat tire and a bus going home. I'm telling you. Here's Andis now with 7 minutes, 5 seconds remaining. Trojans slowing things down here a little bit. Across the court it comes here from Markle. Andis out in front. Austin Markle tipped but picked up by Andis. Andis trying to take it inside, bounces it on the baseline. Now back out it comes. Phil Stroop replacing Shiley in there for UDA. They'll hand it here to Markle, or to Andis rather. Now Markle has it. This is Warner. Warner's fouled. Inch will get a reach-in foul. And for the homers, it'll be foul 7, so that means that Kyle Warner will be going to the line for UDA shooting a 1-and-1. So that will help Kyle here. See if he can pop a couple of these in. Has to make the first one, then he gets the bonus. 6:38 remaining. You can see at the top of the screen over there. First shot, good. Way to go, Kyle. He gives the Trojans a 9-point lead now, 51-42, and he can give them an even 10 here. Puts this one in. He did. It wobbled, but it went in. All right, 52-42, 6:38 remaining in the ball game. There's a loop inside. Schaefer in there, and he's fouled. Danny Schaefer will go to the foul line as shooting 2. Well, Danny Schaefer made his first one, and here is his second one, and it is no good. Rebounded in there by Phil Stroop. We'll dump it off over there for Kyle Warner. And Kyle coming down court with it for Markle. Markle bouncing it back here for Andis. Andis picked up in there and a hold foul called. Crowd didn't like that. Middleburg crowd disagreed with that call. Foul will be on number 21, Keister, and that was Sandantes to the line shooting 1-and-1. Justin, generally an excellent foul shooter. We'll see what he can do now. Trojans can pull away here with a couple of good foul shooting experiences, and he got the first one in, 53-43. And now Justin's set to give the Trojans an 11-point bulge here as Danny Schaefer checks out of the ball game in favor of Crooks, who come back in there. '22 is that Chandler Schaefer as Justin Andis makes both of his. 54-43. This is Schaefer for Middleburg. Shot from out there for a long two, no good. Rebound going to go off the shot, not out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it's white ball. So they apparently, one of the Trojans touched it, I guess. Chandler Schaefer will inbound the ball. I think. Yeah, he did. Back here for Crooks. Crooks moving it around out here. Tries to take it inside. Does a pretty good job of it. Now he's going to pick it up and spin it back outside. Schaefer for 2. It's good. Chandler Schaefer for 2. 54-45. Margin down to 9 for UD. As Warner comes back with it for the Trojans. Near steal out there, at least an attempt by that 21. Here's a bounce pass right underneath for Andis. Good. A nice bounce pass inside there by Alec Peters. And Justin Andis standing right there to pop that one home. Uncontested. Here's a steal in here by Warner. Warner coming back with a looping it here for Andis for 2. It's good. Good pass from Kyle Warner to Justin Andis again. And back they come. Here's a timeout called here now. 21 getting upset with the way Justin Andis bumped into him coming up court. You can see it, Justin, with a half a smile on his face here. All right, at any rate, we've got 5:10 remaining here in the ball game. The Trojans up now by 13. A very good place to be at this point in the ball game. Middleburg coming back with it now as they rush it inside. Stop, push it over the wing. Shot from over there for 3, short. Rebound comes down here, tipped around. Schaefer picks it up. And they're going to call a hold foul on UD. Justin Ennis picked up the foul. Shot by Schaefer from this side, no good. Rebounded in there nicely by Kyle Warner, who will bring it back for UD. The clock is friendly to the Trojans now, so they needn't rush anything. 4:48 remaining. I mean, they're not going to slow it down totally, but they can work around for a good shot. Here's Warner. Nice bounce pass on the baseline. Phil Stroop picks it up, looped it up. What a walk called. Jeez. Anyway, it'll be inbounded here by Middleburg. Here's that Keister fella. Oh, little turnover. Thank you, Mr. Keister. Thank you. Keister turned her over, and Justin Ann is right there to take the ball off of him and inbound it here for UDA. Kyle Warner. Warner will take it up court. Pushing it over there for Markle. Markle just about had it picked his pocket that time, but not quite. Here's Antis with it. Antis winging it into the corner here for Peters. Peters back here for Justin Antis. Antis now takes it inside for Peters. Peters will push it back out. 4 minutes remaining, 4:05 actually. Into the corner it goes for Peters. Peters looking here for Antis and hold everything. They're going to call a walk on Justin Antis. So 4 minutes remain in the half. Trojans by 13. And Schaefer will inbound the ball here for that Keister. Schaefer on the wing. Inside he goes here now for Inch. Inch turnaround shot, no good. But before the shot, we have a foul called on UD. Foul was on Kyle Warner, and I don't know how many he has, but he's still in there, so maybe 2. In fact, could have even been his first. Oh, here's another push and another foul be called on Kyle, so now I'm not sure how many he has. 2-0, yeah, 2 in about 15 seconds. That puts the Middies into a 1-on-1 situation now, and again, I'm not sure how many Kyle has, but he just picked up 2 quickies, and it'll be 45 Middling at the line shooting 2. His first shot is good. Check that. Number 45 is Huckenbruck. Here's his second try, and it's good. So he made 2 good foul shots. And back come the Trojans. Here's Warner with it. Warner taking it inside, stopping, popping, looking for 2 off the glass. Good. Way to go, Kyle Warner. 60-47, UD by 13, 3:33 remaining in the ball game. Here's Schaefer. Wanted to roll it inside, puts a shot up, blocked out of there nicely by Phil Stroop. Stroop getting a big hand on that one again for UDA. And it'll be inbounded here by Middleburg for Schaefer. Schaefer taking around on the right wing. Into the corner it goes. Nice bounce pass inside for a shot by Inch, no good. And back with it comes Antis. Antis looping it over here for Warner. 3 minutes, 3 seconds. Warner back out there for Markle. Markle picks it up for Warner. Let's see what we're going to do with it. Pass over here for Peters. Peters behind Mr. Oxendine's head. Loops it inside here for Antis for 2. Nice drive as they whittled that one down nicely. Took some time off the clock and got 2 points for it. 62-47, UD by 15. Here's Inch driving it on the baseline. Underneath he goes. Shot put up and a foul called. Inch will go to the line, shooting 2. Now we'll put in Blake Miller, Matt Oxendine. Who else we have in there? Oh, Mace, Mark Mace, along with Phil Stroop and Zach Laudenschlager. 2.5 minutes remaining here, and the first shot put up and in good by Inch. Here's his second shot. It is good. 62-49 as Oxendine will bring it up court for UDA. Matt picking it up. Nice turn behind the back dribble. Here's Mace into the corner there for Stroop. Stroop looking back outside here for Oxendine. Into the corner. Here's Miller. Miller for 2. It's good. Blake Miller for 2. And back come the Middies. 64-49, 15-point lead. Nice bucket by that Blake Miller. Here's Inch for two. It's good. Inch with a 15-footer. Good for two. And back comes Mark Oxidine. Or Matt Oxidine, I guess it is. Here's a pass inside for Mace for two. Mark Mace gets two. Matt Oxidine make that. Minute and a half remaining in this ball game. Trojans look like they're now comfortably on their way to their fifth. And now blocked by Stroop. Picked up. Dumped back outside here for Inch. Into the corner it goes. Shot from over there by 2-0 is no good. And on the rebound. Oh, man. What do you... A walk. What in the world are they kidding? Timeout called by Upper Dauphin. Okay, I think he's going to be okay. Timeout is over, and Mark Mace is still in the lineup, but cripes did he take a whipping. Here's 40. Not sure who that is, and from the motion picture, who cares? Here's Inch for two. It's good. 53 to whatever with a minute 10 left. Oxidine will bring it up court. If he isn't taken apart out there, he'll probably do something with it. Over there for Stroop. Stroop back outside. Here's Mace trying to take it inside. Dump it there for a shot by Phil Stroop for two off a good pass from Mark Mace. 68-53. Inside of a minute to play, down to 48 seconds, matter of fact. There's a pass right through the hands of Schaefer. That's Danny. Missed that one totally. And UD will inbound the ball with 46 seconds left. Comes Blake Miller. Blake had it tapped loose, picked up in here. Nice pass underneath here for Laudenschlager to bring it back out. Stroop on the baseline. He'll push it outside here for Miller, or for Mace rather. Mace taking it inside, looking for two. It is no good. Just missed that one. 25 seconds remaining in the ball game. Trojans will be very, very fortunate if the only injury they take out of here is to Shiley. There's a three-point shot for somebody. And back come the Trojans now as time really winding down. Down to 10 seconds. Nice pass underneath here for a shot. Good for two by Zach Laudenschlager. 5 seconds remaining. And this is about going to do it as a final shot would not count. Nope, no good. No good after the buzzer. Final score here tonight. UDA 70 and the Middleburg Middies 57 in a ragtag, rugged ball game. I'll tell you, guys getting thumped around all over the place out here, but coming up with another big W and giving the Trojans now a 5-1 record here in the second half. And Middleburg goes to 1-4 and 4-13 overall for Middleburg. Trojans move up now to 13-6 overall, something like that. So UD with a good outing. Congratulations, Coach Calnon and all the Trojan boys here tonight as they pick up yet another TVL victory. So I'll tell you, you had to be a survivor to be here tonight. So hopefully it gets a little better at home against Millersburg on Monday night. That will be tough. And of course we have Williams Valley coming up on Saturday night, which will also be a tough ball game. So that's it. They took the scoreboard off, and we'll catch you later. Well, good evening, all you Trojan fans. Tonight, from a pretty well-packed gymnasium here at Williams Valley, the Trojans have traveled up here to take on those vicious Vikings of Williams Valley, who are having a very good year, as are our Trojans. And so tonight's ball game should be very, very interesting. The Trojans last met the Vikings during the Christmas tournament here in December and came away with a loss that night right here in this same floor. But tonight the Trojans seeking revenge to see if we can't put a good ball game together tonight against these Vikings and come away with a victory. So we'll be set to go in just a few minutes here now. We're about a minute and a half away from game time. We'll have the players' introduction and then get on with it and hope for the best here against these Vikes. Be right back with the opening tip-off in just a moment. Well, the pregame festivities are over, and we are ready to go now as the Trojans break the pregame huddle here to go out and see what they can do against these Vikings. The Vikings will send out Murray, Probilla, Radajczak, Williard, and Schwalem. Schwalem will be replacing Hand, who normally would start for the Vikings, but he is off. I'm not sure exactly what for, but he's not here tonight. Going to look for a big game from several of these guys, and from Markle for sure tonight. Here's a drive inside shot from Andis for two. No good. Rebound comes down here. Probilla controls it for Williams Valley, back for Williard. Near wing here comes now the pass inside for Radajczak. His shot's good. Foul will be on Shiley, and Radajczak will go to the line shooting one to get three. Justin picks up the first foul of the ball game, his first foul of the ball game, of course, and Radajczak shooting one. It's no good. Rebounded in there to Shiley, and the Trojans coming back now trailing 2-0. Here's Markle over in the left wing. Near side it'll come here now for Warner. For two, no good. Rebounded in here to Williard. Williard coming back up court with it quickly for the Vikings. He'll stop and look for a three. It's no good. Rebound comes down here. Andis coming back with it. Justin pulling it off on the left wing over there now as they get back in a hurry. Shot from outside. Good for two. And the ball game is tied as Justin Andis hits two. We're tied at 2. Williard looking for something to develop inside. Over in the wing it goes. Shot from outside by Murray. No good. Rebound tipped over here. And it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay white ball as it went off the Trojans. And so Williams Valley will inbound the basketball. Probilla getting ready to inbound it for the Vikes. Here's a ball nearly back court. Wow. Got close. As Murray tracked it down right at the timeline. Inside they go here now. They'll try to push it back. Here comes Peters with a steal. Peters dropping it and stopping it back here. He'll push it over here for Warner. Warner dumping it on the left wing here for a shot by Markle. Blocked away by Williard, and back with it come the Vikings. Here's Williard dropping it here. Nope, stolen away. On the floor it goes. Wrestled for. Who's got it? Well, it comes loose. Williard picks it up. Dumps it inside here. Then they'll lose it. But a shot put up anyway by Schwalem is good. That's 4-2. And we got a foul called underneath. Foul might be on Peters. I believe it is. Peters will pick up the personal foul. So anyway, it'll be inbounded here by the Vikings, who lead 4-2. Williard up court for Williams Valley. And then we have a foul inside here, and a foul this time will be an even up foul. Even up. He just evened it up here now as he got Radajczak. So Radajczak picks up the personal foul. Anyway, back up comes Warner with it. Here's Shiley. Back here for Warner. Warner from outside for three. It's good. Kyle Warner hits a big three. Nice bucket by Kyle. And back comes Williard for Williams Valley. Here's Radajczak. Over the corner he goes. Shot from over there. It is off the mark. Rebounded in here to Warner. And Kyle will start it up court. Pushing it down the wing over here for Andis. Andis dumping it on the baseline. Shiley for two. It's good. Justin Shiley for two from the left baseline. 15 feet out. Nice bucket. A good pass from Andis to Shiley. Williard up court with it for the Vikings. He'll take it inside, but before he does that, a foul will be called. It'll be the second one on Shiley. And Justin will check out of the ball game here momentarily as we've got a replacement hopping off the bench. It's going to be Phil Stroop coming in here to replace Justin Shiley, who picked up his second personal foul with just 2 minutes and 54 seconds. So Justin has to check out of there. He had Justin do this the other night, though, and he came back and played well the rest of the ball game. So maybe he'll get those two out of his system. And here's Williard's shot. It's good. 7-5 UD by 2. And Andis swinging it all the way over there for Markle. Got to get Markle in the offense tonight for sure. Here he is now.
Austin, inside he goes here. Stroop, turnaround shot, just off the mark. Rebound comes down in here, and Williard picks it off. Vikings with a chance to tie, but they throw it away. Throws it over the head of Murray. And so UD will inbound the ball. 4:46 remaining here in the first quarter. Trojans by 2. On the left side for Markle. Now inside they go to Stroop. Stroop looking around with it, pushes it back outside here. Here's Andis from outside. It's good for 2. Justin Andis, a 17-footer that time for Justin, and it's 9-5 UDA. Here's Williard. Over the wing he goes for Radaichuk. Radaichuk pushes it, stolen away. Back with it comes Andis. Looping pass over here, back to Andis for 2. It's no good. Stroop for 2. He's fouled. Well, no foul on the first block, and Phil Stroop will go to the line shooting 2. Well, Phil made his first shot. If you can see the scoreboard at the top of the frame here, it's 10-5. Second trot by Phil, no good. Radaichuk with a rebound. So Phil made 1 out of 2. And back comes Williard. Near side over here for Murray. Murray swinging it there. Shot from outside for 3. That's short. Rebound tipped around in here. Controlled to Peters. And he'll drop it back here for Warner. Kyle Warner up the court for UDA. Swinging it across over there from Markle into the corner. It goes. Shot from over here. Peters just off the mark. Rebounded in here to Williard. And Williard starts it back up court quickly for the Vikings. Near side here. They'll go inside to Radaichuk. His shot blocked away by the first shot. Second shot no good. And Stroop's got the rebound. Good ball play in there by Phil Stroop that time, blocking off Radaichuk's shot. Comes outside here. Here's Warner stepping inside, looking for 2. No foul, no bucket. Jeez. And back come the Vikings with 3:14 remaining in the first quarter. This is Schwalm. Shot from outside, no good. Rebound comes down there, and push another one up, no good. Stroop with a rebound for UDA. Pushes it back here now. It's 2 good rebounds for Phil Stroop. And back comes Warner over there for Markle. Warner near wing. Here's Andis. Inside he goes for Stroop. Stroop for 2, no good. Rebound there to Williard. Williard coming back with it for the Vikings. He'll take it inside, puts an 8-foot try up, good. It's 10-7. 2:33 remaining here in the first quarter. Loop inside here for Peters. Peters looking around, puts it over there for Markle. Markle from the wing, just off the mark, and another rebound for him. Another rebound in there for Williard. Williard making all the rebounds on the other end of the court for the Vikings on their defensive boards. Williard really doing a job for the Vikes. This is Radaichuk over here for Schwalm. Schwalm walked with it. And it'll be UDA inbounding the ball. Peters coming off the court, gets a nice round of applause from the partisan UDA fans here. And he's done a good job. In there to replace him is Laudenschlager. This is Laudenschlager with it, dumping it over here for Warner. Warner goes across the court. Andis from a long 3, just in and out, no good. Rebound this time comes down to Probilla, and he'll drop it back here for Williard. Williard goes over to wing with it. Here's a dump inside, but before the shot, we have a foul called on UDA. The foul will be on Andis, his first. Minute 38 remaining in the first, and Probilla will inbound the ball for the Vikings. Stolen away on the inbounds play as Warner picks that inbounds pass off. A long looping pass that Kyle just could circle right under. Here's Stroop, and Stroop walked with it. Minute 25 left here in the quarter, and the Trojans by 3. .25 in there for the Vikings. Here's Radaichuk heading to the hoop for 2, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line shooting 2 freebies. Here's Radaichuk's first try, and it's good. 10-8, minute 16 remaining. Brian Grenia. Grenia is number 25 for Williams Valley. He's in the lineup here right now, standing on the left side of the foul line. Second shot, no good. Rebounded in there to Stroop. And back come the Trojans now with a minute 10 remaining here in the first quarter. UDA lead down to 2. There's Markle. He'll push it over here for Zach, and now out front for Warner. Kyle pushes it inside. Zach, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound on the far side, controlled in there by the Trojans as Lundschlager came down with that one for UD. Inside here for Zach. Back outside. Wow, nearly tapped away in there by that Schwalm guy. There's Zach back here for Andis. Andis goes on the floor. Lost the handle on it. It's on the floor. It goes wrestled for. They're going to call a foul on Stroop. Yeah, Phil will pick up his second with 36 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. So the Trojans not getting any points lately and picking up some critical foul situations for a first quarter. 2 on Phil, 2 on Shiley here in the first. This is Williard. Inside to Radaichuk, passing it back outside here. Here's Probilla from outside. It's good for 3, and that'll give the Vikings the lead with just 12 seconds. Now it's 11-10. Clock winding down. Inside here for Stroop, back outside here for, well, now they're going to give it here for Warner for a couple. It's off the mark, and at the end of 1, the Trojans trailing by 1. It's the Vikings 11, UDA 10. Okay, Williams Valley will inbound the basketball to begin the second quarter. Now they have a 1-point lead on the Trojans, 11-10, as Williard looking to set a play up over here for Schwalm. Then Williard's got it back. Williard from outside for a long 3, no good. Rebound underneath there comes down to Markle. We'll give it right here for Andis. Justin trying to make a move inside, hops for an 8-foot shot, good for 2, and the Trojans have the lead back again. It's 12-11. Williard again. Over the wing he goes with it. Probilla looking inside. He'll try to move it inside. Can't do it. Swings it back here now. They'll push it back out. Trojans good defense underneath. Here is that Radaichuk. Radaichuk lost the handle on it. Pushing it back here now for Williard. Trojan crowd right here hollering defense, and truly they are doing that right now. Williard with it. He'll have to pick it up. Rolls it over there for that Probilla. Trojans doing a good job holding them back at the moment. Here's Radaichuk, tries to go inside, tapped out of there. And let's see, Williard gets it back. Here's Williard trying to dump it inside for Radaichuk. His shot blocked away nicely inside there, and here come the Trojans. Back again. Andis coming up with it. Over in the near wing here for Warner. He'll go across the court here now. Markle had it. Lost the handle, got it back. And inside, Shiley on the baseline. Now outside. Get in there. Nope. Wouldn't go, but a good follow-up with 2. Wouldn't go. Gee whiz. And back with it come the Vikings. Doggone it. Boston having absolutely horrible luck here. Jeez. There's that 25 Grenia. Shot from the wing for 3. No good. Rebound comes down this way. Right back to Williard. Williard out in front for a Schwalm. Schwalm picks up the dribble over there. They'll spin it on the baseline. Shot from over there. No good. And let's see, the rebound comes down here to Probilla. He'll turn around, put a shot up, no good. Rebound tipped around inside there, controlled to Radaichuk. His shot will not count, but he will go to the line, shooting 2. As a foul is on Peters, he'll pick up his second. Radaichuk on the line to shoot 2, missed his first one. Here's Josh's second shot. It is good. 12-12, he ties up the ball game with 5:45 left here in the first half. And is inside here for Shiley. Turnaround shot just off the mark. Rebound comes down in there to that Grenia. And Grenia will drop it back for Probilla, who will give it here to Williard. Trojans down the court now. Inside they'll go. Radaichuk wanted to make a turn, couldn't. Shot from the baseline, no good. Rebound comes down over here, and Antis comes away with it for UDA. Justin taking it to the top of the circle now as he'll set something up here. Spinning it over there for Warner. Inside they go to Shiley. Shiley back here for a long three. It's good. Justin Antis with a 24-foot three-bagger. And it's now 15-12 UDA by 3. Williard spinning it here for Grenier. Grenier will pick it up for Radajczak. He'll shoot a long one from outside. Good for 2. It's 15-14. And back come the Trojans. Nice pass inside for Shiley for 2. Another one of those bullet passes from Kyle Warner. And Shiley grabbed that right on the baseline and put it home. Good job. Good pass again. Over the wing. Probilla goes inside. Shot from in there by Schwalom, I guess it was. It was good. Here's Antis with it. Outside here for a pass over there. Markle inside. He goes to Shiley. Shiley back outside for 3 more. It's good. Justin Antis pouring them up now, and he's hit 2 in a row from the same spot. The Trojans now lead 20-16. Trojans by 4. Here's a shot by Grenier. Good for 2. 20-18. Warner bringing it up court for UDA. 3:45 left here in the first half. Into the court, Shiley for 2. It's good. Justin Shiley nails the 2. Way to go, Justin. And it's now 22-18, UD by 4. As Williard brings it up court again for the Vikings. 3:25 remaining in the second. Shot short. Rebound comes down over here. No over the back call on Grenier. Ahead it comes to UDA. UDA with a good pass to Shiley for 2. It's good. A great pass again. A timeout called by Casper of the Vikings. As we've got a 6-point margin now for UDA with 3:15 remaining in the first half. It's 24-18 Trojans. Wow. Okay, the Vikings will inbound the basketball now as Trojans playing some darn good defense and have held the Vikes off pretty much here. Lately, been giving them some tough buckets when they do get them. Inside it goes now over in a wing. Now inside on the baseline for 2. It's good. Probilla for 2 that time for the Vikings. Warner will carry it over in the wing here for Markle. Inside Shiley. Shiley looking inside, nothing doing. Brings it back out. You have Markle on the wing over here for Antis. Oh my goodness, then they're going to throw this one back court. Yep, pass from Shiley came back, and Justin wasn't there. So gives the ball to the Vikings as Murray gets ready to put it back in play. Jimmy Murray will inbound it here to Williard. This is that Grenier. Grenier dropping it back over there for Probilla. He looking inside, not much doing here. Here's Radajczak trying to make a move, tried to go inside with it, and he did. Shot put up and in good by Williard. It's 24-22, the Trojan margin back to 2. And they'll go in here for Peters. Peters spins it over the wing. Shot from outside, just off the mark. Rebound comes back down here to Grenier, and back come the Vikings with an opportunity to tie up the ball game. Inside it goes, turnaround shot blocked away nicely inside there by Antis. And the Vikings will reload now. Here it comes back to that Grenier and hold everything. We've got something on the floor, and the referee calls timeout here momentarily. It'll be Viking ball to inbound here in just a second. Mark Mace will come into the ball game to replace Austin Markle for UDA. Probilla will inbound the ball for the Vikings. Does so over there for Williard. Back outside here. Here's Murray for 3. Nope, not that time. And on the rebound, out of bounds, it goes off Grenier. And so the Trojans will inbound the ball. 1:40 remaining in the first half. There's a pass for a shot by Peters. No good. Rebound comes tipped back this way, and Williard controls it for the Vikings. Vikes coming back with another opportunity to tie up the ball game. Williard takes it inside. He's fouled. He'll be fouled. Trojans are going to call timeout here in just a moment. And they do. So Peters picks up his third personal foul here with 1:27 left in the first half. So that does not bode well for Alec as he picks up personal foul number 3. Time call with 1:21 remaining in the first half. Trojans up by 2. Williard goes to the line to shoot 2. Here's his first try. It is good. Peters checking out of the ball game now. Laudenschlager back in there for the Trojans. Shiley also coming out. Phil Stroop replacing him for UDA. Kevin Williard will put up his second one. It is good, and he's tied up the ball game now, 24-24, with 1:20 remaining in the first half. Warner up court. Inside he goes here to Laudenschlager. Back outside, nearly threw it away as Warner grabbed a hold of it. Pushes it over here on the wing for Mace. They'll push it in here for Stroop. Here's Mace. Mace wanted to take it inside. Drops it on the baseline with a nice pass. Outside it comes to Stroop. Here is Andis with it. Andis trying to go underneath there. Tried to thread one underneath, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be white ball. Or rather, it'll be off-white, rather. And Kyle Warner will inbound the ball. 52 seconds remaining here in the first half. All tied at 24. Here's Andis. Now he has his break to try to throw one inside, but the pass was, or that was rather Mace trying to dump that one inside. Here's a shot put up, no good. Return shot put up, no good. Rebounded there to Laudenschlager, and then it's tapped out of bounds when he tried to make the pass out. Grenier knocking it out of there for the Vikings, so UDA will inbound the ball. And up court comes Kyle Warner for UD. 28 seconds remaining, so the Trojans will elect to play it down, try to take a 2-point lead into halftime. The Vikings allow them to do that as the clock counts down to 17. But let's see if we can get a bucket now. How many times have we played the clock down? Of course, you deny the other team to score mostly, but gee, it'd be nice if we'd score once. Clock down to 5 seconds. Here's a Laudenschlager for 2, wouldn't go. Rebound underneath, controlled here, and again, the Trojans did what they wanted to do. They wore the clock down, but it didn't get them anywhere as far as the score goes. So, at the end of the first half of the ball game, it is UDA 24 and the Vikings 24. Back with the second half in just one moment. Well, the teams are back, and the Trojans will have the advantage of inbounding the basketball to begin the third period here at Williams Valley. Markle in there. In fact, 4 out of the starting 5. The only one not starting the second half now is Peters, who has those 3 personal fouls. He'll be back later, I'm sure, but right now he's going to be replaced in there by Laudenschlager. Here's a shot blocked away, intended by Markle, but they blocked it off of there. Williard picking it up over there for Radajczak. Radajczak lost it out here. Shiley harassing him, and then a 5-second violation called, or whatever you call it. 5 seconds expired while Radajczak was trying to get away from Shiley. So good defensive play by Justin Shiley out there to cause the 5-second turnover. So the Trojans coming back with it now for a chance to regain the lead. There's Markle into the corner. He goes. Shiley for 2. Just long, and a rebound comes down here. Tipped loose, however, and the Trojans have it back. Warner with it. There's an inside pass there on the baseline for Shiley for 2. He has it blocked out of there. Spin it back in here for Laudenschlager. And Andis has it back out front. So the Trojans get away with a couple tries here. Shiley again. This time he'll place kick this one off his foot. And out of bounds it goes. So the Trojans had a lot of chances there, but it never happened. So back with it comes Williard. For Radajczak. Underneath they'll go with it. Probilla turnaround shot. No good. Rebounded in there nicely by Andis. Justin coming up court with it for UDA. Justin from outside for a long two. It's no good on the rebound. Let's see. Controlled in there for Probilla. They'll drop it back there for Williard, and Williard up court with it for the Vikings. Williard dropping it back here now for Murray. Murray stopping and popping. It's no good. Rebounded nicely in there by the Trojans as Markle knocked it loose. Picked up. Oh, what's going on? No block, no foul, just lost the ball. What was that? Williard coming back up court with it now. No call, or not Williard, I beg your pardon. This is Murray. He's double teamed over there, and the ball comes loose. Picked up in here by Annis. Annis looking for two. He is hammered. And they're gonna, okay. No intentional foul, huh? No. Annis will go to the line. Yeah, it is. It is. They did call it intentional foul. Hey, well, how about that? They called it intentional, so Annis will shoot two, and the Trojans will get the ball back. There's Antis' first shot. It is good. Took a long trip to get there, but it was good. Justin putting up his second one here, and it is good also. Well, he wobbled two of them in there. Now the Trojans will get the ball back at half court. Or underneath the basket yet. The Trojans lead by 2. 6 minutes, 1 second remaining here in the third quarter. As Warner will inbound the basketball for UD. Fires it back here now, and the Trojans will try to set something up. And is with it for Warner. Kyle here for Markle. Inside they wanted to go with it, but the ball's tipped loose, and back with it come the Vikings. This is Williard. Near wing over here for Murray. Into the corner it goes for Radajczak. Radajczak was shyly on him. Really covering him nicely. He tries to spin one inside. It's good for two. Radajczak with a good right-handed looping layup that time. And he ties up the ball game again at 26 all. Here's Shiley back here for Markle. Markle from outside, just off the mark. Rebound comes down inside there. Radajczak will control it. Back here for Williard. Williard with it. Taking it up for two. It is no good. Rebound comes down to Shiley, and they're going to call a hold foul on Williams Valley. The foul will be on 14 Williard. He'll pick up his second. And UD will inbound the ball. We're tied at 26 all. 5:10 left here in the third. Tied at 24 all when we began this period. So both teams scoring 2 points so far in the third quarter. There's a loop inside. Now they'll go over in the wing. Firing away over there is Laudenschläger. Fired right out of the hands of Warner. And the Vikes will inbound the ball. 5:01 left in the third. Williard near wing over here to Probilla. Probilla stopping and popping. It's no good. Rebound underneath there to Radajczak, and a foul called. Foul will be on Laudenschläger. And Josh Radajczak will go to the foul line shooting two. Josh at the line to shoot two has an opportunity to give the Vikings the lead back again if he makes a couple of these. Well, he missed the first one. Trojans will send in 3 new players now as Mace returns to the lineup along with Peters and Stroop. Alec going to have to play it easy though now. 4:50 remaining in the third, so, and playing with 3 fouls out there. He has a tough job in there trying to control Radajczak and so forth underneath. Radajczak makes one, makes it 27-26. The Vikings by 1. Warner up court for UD. Here's Phil Stroop with it. Back over here for Mace. Now into Stroop right on the baseline for Peters. Peters lost the handle. Comes back outside. Mace for 3. It's good. Mark Mace for 3. Way to go, Mark. 29-27, UDA by 2. Williard back with it for the Vikings. Near wing. They'll dump it right inside. Radajczak rushing up for 2. It's good. It's tied up again, 29-29. On the other end of the court, here's Antis trying to push it inside for Stroop, but it's blocked away. Picked up by the Vikes, and back comes Williard. 4 minutes, 2 seconds remaining. Over the wing, shot from over there for three, no good. Rebound, let's see, tipped around here, controlled to that Grenier. Grenier's shot blocked nicely in there by Antis as Justin went up to high to get that shot. Way to go. Near wing over here. Here's Warner for three. That's off the mark. Rebound goes down on the near wing, and it's going to go out of bounds off a couple of Trojans. And timeout's going to be called by UDA. With 3:43 remaining in the third, we're all tied. The Vikings will have the ball when we come back. Timeout is over now, and the Vikes inbound the basketball. Williard, near wing over here for Murray. And then back for Williard. In the corner it goes, inside for Radajczak. He'll lean inside, put a shot up. It won't count, but the foul will be on Peters. That'll be his fourth. Alec picks up personal foul number 4, leaning in that time on Radajczak, who was trying to loop that one up. So Alec will be coming out of the basketball game here shortly, as he has picked up this fourth with 3.5 minutes remaining in the third. And Radajczak makes his first one, unties the score now at 30-29. And Laudenschläger back in there for UDA. But Peters has played such good basketball here lately. It's just a shame to see him picking up his fourth foul here with 3.5 left in the third. Second shot by Radajczak is good. The 2-point margin now for the Vikings, 31-29. 3:25 left here in the third period. Laudenschläger right on the baseline for Stroop for two. It's good. Phil pushes it up and in. He'll go to the foul line, shooting one to get three. Foul is on number 44, Radajczak. And Stroop at the line, shooting one. Radajczak picks up his second personal. Here's Phil's one shot. It's good. And Phil gives the Trojans a lead back again now, 31-32 as the ball game seesaws back and forth all night long. Here's Williard picking up the dribble, shooting it over there for that pass inside. Wait a second, there's a block outside, and it's going to be inbounded here by the Vikings. Good block inside there. Stroop again, I guess, knocking that out of there for UD. Try to drive it in here for, again, another shot lifted up. No good. On the rebound, he got a tie up. It's going to stay up here. Looked like somebody jumped into that pile, didn't it? Well, there's no call. That's Prabillo will inbound the basketball again for the Vikings. Right inside, here it comes. Now they'll push it back for Prabillo. Shot from over there, no good. Rebound comes down here to Stroop. He'll drop it back here for Warner. And back come the Trojans. Near wing it comes now inside here for Stroop. Stroop's shot, good for two. Phil Stroop with a 12-footer gives the Trojans a 3-point lead, 31-34, 2:35 remaining in the third. Here's Radajczak looking for something to develop. Pushing it back outside here. Shot from out there for two, no good. Rebound comes up there, and on the floor it goes. We've got a wrestling match here. Hold everything, it says. Gonna call it a jump, and it's gonna go our way. Shiley will return to the lineup now, replacing Laudenschläger for UDA. So Zach doing a pretty good job in there rebounding for the Trojans. 2:25 left here in the third. Here's Stroopy with it. Stroop goes across the court. Shot from over there for three. It's good. It's Mark Mace for three, and Denny Casper has to call timeout now as the Trojans pull ahead by 6. It's 37-31. UDA with 2:16 remaining here in the third quarter. Williams Valley timeout is over, and so they'll put the ball back in play now with 2:15 left here in the third quarter. As Williard will bring it up court. Over the wing he goes there. For a pass underneath, tapped away, but picked up. Oh, a walk, hold everything. A walk first, absolutely. The Trojans will take over now with 2:06 left in the third. Warner up court with it for the Trojans. He has Annis on the left wing. Now they'll go inside here for Shiley. Over the shot from over there for a couple, no good. Rebound out of bounds off Justin, they said. Although Prabillo, I don't know how Prabillo missed touching that, but nevertheless, back with it comes Williard in the wing for Radajczak. Radajczak ready to move it inside, tries to move it a little bit, shot put up no good, rebound to Radajczak, and then a foul. We got a foul called on Phil Stroop. Phil will pick up his third as Schwalm back into the ball game for Coach Casper. This is Schwalm with, no it's not, this is Williard. Williard spins it here, stolen away nicely by Kyle Warner. Kyle looking for two, it is good. Kyle with a good steal and a great bucket. Way to go, Kyle Warner. Austin Markle jumps off the bench. Here's a shot missed, picked up in here by the Trojans, and then a foul be called on Murray. He'll pick up the personal foul. None shooting, the team's fourth. For Murray, it is his first. And Stroop and Mace come out of the ball game to the delight of our Trojan fans over here. Give them a good round of applause. Heck of a good job they did in there. Here's Markle with it for UD. Clock down to 1:10. Trojans will slow it down. 39-31. Markle plays it around to the top of the circle. Clock down to 53 seconds. Now this I can enjoy with a lead like we have here. There's Warner. This is a close game, and in a close game like this, the clock is going to be very important, and as long as we own the clock, we're all right. Here's Laudenschlager trying to get loose, spins it outside here, shot for three. It's just off the mark, rebound, tipped around, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it belonged to the Vikings, and timeout's going to be called by Coach. Coach will call timeout over here with 33.8 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and we'll be right back. Okay, Murray will inbound the ball. Murray inbounding it here for Williard. Williard double team, stolen away nicely by Annis. Annis looking for two. He is hammered again, an intentional foul. Again, an intentional foul. And I'll tell you, that is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Intentional foul for sure. Get him out of there. Yeah, all right. Here in the stands. Yeah, anyway, that's really ridiculous. Okay. And anyway, Justin Annis at the line, shooting two with 23 seconds remaining. The Trojans then will get the ball back. Now we have a question here for Coach Casper. He wants to know what's going on here, but okay, good call. My God, you had to call it something. Anyway, Antis will go to the line, shooting two. Justin at the line to shoot a pair. His first shot, good, perfect. 40-31, Trojans by 9. He will set himself there to shoot another one. And here it is. It is good. Justin Antis 2 for 2, makes it a 10-point ball game now, and the Trojans will get the ball underneath their own basket. Yep. Well, I'll tell you, got a long way to go in this one yet, but Trojans got to hang in there. Now they'll slow it down, playing for that last shot. This is Antis over in near wing here for Markle. Markle has Shiley loose on the wing, but goes out in front here for 7 seconds remaining. Here's Markle shooting it over here for Laudenschlager. Laudenschlager tries to take it inside, lost the handle, 6/10 of a second. This is no good if it goes. So the Trojans again playing the clock down and getting absolutely nothing out of it. So back will come with 8 minutes to play. It's UDA 41 and the Vikings 31.
8 minutes to play, and the Vikings will put the ball in play. Here's Williard with it. Radajczak near court here for Schwalm. Back over there for Probilla. Probilla wants to work it inside, can't, cut off nicely. Here's a shot by Radajczak, no good. Rebound comes down there, and Stroop is wrestled out of bounds. And I gotta call it that Phil went out of bounds with the rebound. It'll be Probilla inbounding here, bouncing it here for Williard. Williard picking it off over the wing there for Probilla. Probilla from outside, a long three, no good. Rebound put back up there by Murray, no good. It was short, very short. And so back come the Trojans as Warner brings it across the timeline here for Markle. Trojans using some clock. Markle out in front. Bouncing it here for Shiley. Shiley wanted to look inside, nothing doing there. Here's Stroopy with it. Stroop goes over the near side here, picked off by Shiley. Shiley pushing it back outside here for Antis. Justin trying to take it in. Here's Stroop with it. Stroop will push it here for Shiley. Shiley pushing it over there for Warner. Warner looking for two. It's good. Kyle Warner for two. Now that's the way to waste the clock and get a couple points. 43-31 with 6:35 left. Here's a shot from outside. No good. Rebound comes down here and it'll be controlled. Out of bounds it goes. They say off Stroop. Phil Stroop's going to check out of the ball game again now for UDA as Peters will go in there. Playing a very light touch ball game, I hope, for Alex, because there's 6.5 minutes remaining in the quarter, final quarter. Alex playing with 4 fouls. Here's Williard. Over the wing it goes for a night shot, but then he's fouled. The foul will be on number 21, Antis. He'll pick up the foul. There'll be non-shooting. They'll be inbounding the ball with 6:23 remaining. Probilla getting ready to inbound the basketball. Trojans by 12. They are right inside here for Radajczak. He tries to force one up. No good. Rebound inside and a foul called on Radajczak. It'll be his third. He is an unhappy camper right now. Yes, he is. Picks up his third. And UD will inbound the basketball. 6:19 remaining in this one. Here is Warner. Picking it here for Shiley. Shiley back for Warner. Warner out here for Antis. Antis trying to dump it inside. No foul called. No foul called. Can you believe it? Trojans steal it back. Now we'll have a foul. I think Radajczak's getting a little bit out of shape here now, folks. He is getting a little bit out of shape altogether. This is going to get rough as heck if they let him in there. Foul was called on 34. Foul was on, and that's going to send Markle to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. His first shot, good. Way to go, Austin. I'll let that be the bucket, the lid off the bucket now for Austin. 44-31. And we'll see if Markle can make two. Yep. 45-31, UD by 14. Up court comes Williard, pushing it there for Radajczak. Radajczak pushing it over the wing. Shot from over there. No good. Rebound tipped around inside here. Let's see who's going to come down here to Warner. Kyle Warner holding it up. Holding it up. Coach Holler's holding it up, and he did. For Antis. Antis pushing it right underneath there for Shiley. Shiley ball blocked. His shot blocked out of there. And here's Markle with it. Who blocked that time by Radajczak. There's a ball nearly tapped loose. Warner has it. Warner trying to take it inside, pushes it right over here off the hands of Shiley, and out of bounds it goes. I don't know what the heck happened to that one. Justin just missed the ball. I'm not sure. 5:17 remaining in the game. Here's Williard.
Williard from way outside for three. It's no good. Rebound comes down there to Shiley, who went up high to get that one. And back here for Justin Andis. Good rebound on that long shot by Shiley. Here's Andis dropping it back here now for Markle. Markle trying to take it over. Pushes it on the wing for Peters. Peters dropping it back out here for Warner. 4:45 remaining in the game. Kyle Warner. Kyle pushing it back outside. Markle has it. Markle wanted to take it inside, but a foul called. We'll have a hold foul called on Probilla, and that's going to send Austin Markle back to the foul line for UDA to shoot a 1-and-1 with 4:39 left here in the ball game. And Austin just there moments ago hit two. Let's see if we can do it again. Here's the first one. It's good. 46-31, Trojans by 15 with 4:39 remaining. Here's the second try. It is no good. Rebound comes down here though. Control to Andis. Andis will bring it back out front. Andis pushing it over there for Markle. Here's Austin. Austin has it. Wants to drop it back here for Warner. Warner wanted to go inside, couldn't do it. Murray cut him off. Here's Markle. Markle take it back out in front. Clock down to 4:15. UD looking to pick it up, looping it on the baseline for Peters for two. It's good. Good pass inside for Peters, and Peters gets two more. It's 48-31. There's a shot and a foul called on UD. Foul be on Warner as Williard leaned in on him, but Warner will pick up the foul. For Kyle, it'll be his third, I believe. We'll see. And timeout's going to be called by Denny Casper. It's Warner's first. Did I say third? It's his first. Way to go, Kyle. 4 minutes exactly remaining in the ball game. Trojans up by 17. Timeout is over, and Williard at the line shooting two. Here's his first shot. It is good. 48-32. And here's Williard's second try, and it is good also. 48-33. Up comes Warner. Warner pushing it across over there. Warner wants to take it inside, looking for two. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line, shooting two. Foul will be on 23. Kyle will go to the line to shoot a pair. Minutes 50 seconds remaining in the ball game. Kyle lines up his first one. It's good. 33-49. Kyle can give the Trojans their 50th point here with a bucket. And here it is. It is good. UDA 50, the hometown Vikings 33. There's Williard hopping, looking a left-hand shot up and in. Good. Williard with a nice left-handed layup that time. 50-35 the score. 3:35 remaining in the ball game. Here's Warner pushing it over here for Andis. Andis has it stolen away from him by Radaichuk. And back with it come the Vikings. Here's Probilla. Over there for Williard. Williard taking it inside. Walker. Oh, no, a hold foul called. Hold foul is going to be called on the Trojans. It'll be on Warner. He'll pick up his second. 3:16 left here. My goodness, how long it takes for the time to go down when you're ahead in a game like this. Jeez. Radaichuk will inbound the ball. That was a non-shooting foul. They go and bounce it right off of Peters. Turnaround shot, no good. Wonderful effort. The Trojan crowd liked that play. And back with it comes Andis for UDA. Andis picking it up out front. Andis still dribbling around with it. He'll drop it here for Shiley. Back out front for Warner. Warner looking for some help. She'll take it down on the right wing. Give it there for Peters. Peters has it tapped loose. Up court it goes. It's going to go out of bounds off the Vikings with 2:47 left in the ball game. And UDA will inbound the Some full court pressure put on here now as Andis takes it. Oh, slap you could hear from here. There's another bump, no foul. Another reach in. Well, now he finally got one. So Williard picks up the personal foul. He had 3 of them. They called 1. And that'll send Justin Andis back to the foul line for UDA. He'll be shooting 2. He'll shoot 2. 10th team foul. He'll be shooting a pair. Come on, Justin. 2 minutes, 41 seconds remaining in the ball game. First shot by Andis. Good. 51-35. And Justin looking to put his second one in here, and it is good. Nope. Yes. Good. Yep. It bounced in. Went in good. 52-35. Williard coming back with a 2:35 left in the ball game. Near wing over here, Schwalm. Schwalm wants to take it in, can't do it. Shot from outside by Probilla for 3, no good. Rebound comes down this way, and Probilla picks it back up. He'll dump it on the baseline here for a shot by Radajczak. For 2. Here comes Warner, pushing it over in the wing here for Markle, back out in front. With Warner, and Warner is fouled. Foul is on 23, and that will send Kyle Warner to the foul line, shooting 2. So we'll see if Kyle can put a couple of these in. We know he can. And first one, good, perfect, nothing but net. Last night at the girls' basketball game, Kyle shot that special thing they have at halftime, you know, and you try to shoot a shot from half court. Well, he just put one right through without touching any metal from half court. Second try, no good. Rebound comes back this way, tipped around, controlled here to the Vikings. Shot put up, no good. Blocking foul called on Justin Shiley with 2:04 remaining in the ball game, and that will allow Williard to go to the line, shooting 2. First shot by Williard's good. 53-38, gets a smattering of applause from the locals here. Here's Williard's second try, and it is good also. 39-53, 14-point lead. Will be inside of 2 minutes here as Probilla gets a hand on that one, knocks it out of there for the Vikings. So Markle will inbound the ball for UD. Right here for Andis. Andis will clear it up court with Williard guarding him. And he gets across the timeline successfully with 1:50 remaining in the ball game. Andis pushing it over the wing over there. Now a quick pass back this way for Warner. Kyle looks like he wanted to take it in but didn't. Back outside here for Markle, and Markle's fouled, and foul will be on Schwalm, and Markle will go to the line shooting 2 for UD with 1:38 remaining in this ball game. It's got to be a shocking loss to the Vikings. The way they've been playing, they have been hot out here in the Schuylkill League, and for the Trojans to come in who have been equally hot and give these guys a game like this was unexpected by the crowd. Look at the crowd sitting here on their hands. Of course, not our orange shirted ones. They're doing their thing. Markle made his first one. Here's his second try. It is good. Austin Markle, 2 good free throws. 55-39. Here's Williard for 3. It's no good. Rebound comes down inside there. Probilla has it stripped off of his hands by the Trojans, and then another foul called. And Probilla will pick up this foul, I think. And that's going to send Justin Shiley to the foul line, shooting 2. And foul was on Probilla, his third. Minute 27 remaining. Justin Shiley at the line, shooting 2 for UDA. These guys have played one heck of a good ball game. And there's Peters still in the ball game with 1:27 remaining. First shot by Justin Shiley's good. 56-39. Making an 18-point differential here if he can put this one in. Yeah, nope, in and out, no good. Rebounded up here by Probilla, tapped loose. Probilla will pick it up again, nearly tapped loose again. Over the wing it goes, and this is going to be Williard with it. Williams spinning it on the baseline and hold everything. Before the shot, we have a foul called. Before the shot, on the floor. Foul is on Shiley. With 1:15 remaining, Justin picks up his 4th personal foul. And Williard will go to the foul line shooting a 1-and-1 for the Vikings. Vikings going to send some different ball players in here now, as Coach Casper says this one's over. Radajczak comes out of the ball game. Probilla comes out of the ball game. So the Trojans have taken this one from the Vikings and have evened up the series here in the 2003-2004 season at 1 game each. First shot by Williard is good. The Trojan fans waiting for that 1:15 to get out here. Second shot by Williard is good. He'll come out of the ball game also and be replaced in there by number 4. So the Trojans will inbound the ball with 1:15 left. Here's Antis up here for Warner. Trojans gonna ready to send 5 new ball players into the lineup here as soon as we get a whistle. In the corner it goes for Shiley underneath here, and a walk called on Antis. Justin went for the walk before he shot that one. So these guys will come out and they get a good round of applause from the Trojans here tonight, because boy, have they played a big ball game here at Williams Valley. Excellent ball game. I'll tell you, they are happy about the results of this one, to say the least. In the meantime, Williams Valley inbounding the basketball here. 20 has it. Not sure who these guys are now. 50-some seconds, shot from outside, no good. Ball tapped around inside there. Phil Stroop is in there with Blake Miller, Mace, Laudenschlager, and Oxidine. Oxidine has the ball now. Now he stole it away. Shot, good for 2. 56-43 with 30 seconds remaining in the ball game. Matt Oxidine bringing it up court for UDA. Bouncing it here for Laudenschlager. Laudenschlager was underneath there for Blake. His shot blocked away. And Blake Miller picks it up over here for shot by Mace. No good. 13 seconds left. 12 seconds. Here's 22 looking for a pass outside here. Now they're trying to block it away. It's tipped in there by Oxidine. Oxidine has it. Oxidine tries to go over the wing there for a shot at the buzzer. No good, but a good ball game. And a great victory here this evening for the UDA Trojans, sending home a bunch of disappointed Viking fans. Now the final score, UDA 56 and the Vikings 43. So a big ball game and a good ball game for the Trojans to win tonight. First time this year that they have won a Saturday night ball game. So we congratulate Coach Calnon and his coaching boys and the team who has played one heck of a good ball game here tonight. And Denny Casper's team are going to win lots and lots of ball games too. It's always fun to come up here because these guys get along pretty darn well. And the teams now, and it's a different story, I think, but for the coaches and the players, it's always fun to come up here and win a big ball game, and boy, they certainly did tonight. There's no question about it. This was big, and it will set them up for next week's ball game too. 2 tough games coming up for UDA when we meet Middleburg, who is tied with the Trojans coming into Monday night's ball game for the second half crown of the TVL, and then go and meet the well, I'm not sure who it is in the final game on Thursday, but at any rate, got a couple of big ones coming up here for the Trojans, and we'll be looking to see them just continue their winning ways as they did tonight here at Williams Valley. So good night once again from the home of the Vikings, and we'll catch you in the next ball game. What a fine outing. Fun to come up here and win a ball game. Good night from Williams Valley.